The Analyst in Sri Lanka, brought to you by the Volkswagen Touareg, the great all-rounder. Well, I'm in the nice grounds of the Sinhalese Sports Club at the back of the pavilion, where people relax and have something to eat. It's got a real spacious feel about it, this ground. It's also the headquarters of the Sri Lankan cricket ball as well. And I'm going to try two traditional Sri Lankan drinks as we get towards the end of the day's play here. The first one, of course, is tea, grown all over Sri Lanka, particularly in the hill country. So we're going to have a little sip of that first, as it is tea time. Nice, traditional tea, Ceylonese tea, and then I'm just going to try it, a bit risky here actually, and try the local spirit. It's made from coconut, fermented coconut. It's known as arak, and I'm going to have it diluted with ginger because it's seriously strong if you drink it on its own. I'll just have a little sample of this. This is the sort of drink that actually knocks people completely flat if they drink too much. So I'll just have a little sip. It tastes a bit like brandy, with the ginger to take the edge off it, and I can just feel, if I knocked that back, I'd be completely comatose. Anyway, I'm glad to say England are not comatose. They fought back well today. 351 they were bowled out for in the end. That probably isn't as much as they were hoping when they put on 133 for the first wicket, but Matt Pryor particularly did very well. Most importantly, at tea, they've taken two important Sri Lankan wickets in reply, including Sangakkara for only one. Ryan Sidebottom bowling really well. Now it's going to be Steve Harmison's turn, having been recalled to the side to see what he can do in the last session. England, though, have the chance of a big lead, but they've got to bowl really well in this last session. Cheers. Well, it's the end of the day now, and unfortunately England didn't manage to make any further inroads after tea, and the close was Sri Lanka 105 for 2, so they're well poised in the morning to carry on their third wicket stand. Jayawardene and Van Dort going pretty well together. Looks like they're expecting a local monsoon behind us, with all the covers going on and all the ground staff laying sheets right across the whole acre of this Sinhalese Sports Club ground. The real stars of the day for England, though, were Matt Pryor with his excellent batting in partnership with Ryan Sidebottom. They put on 70 odd for the 9th wicket, which was excellent stuff, and also, of course, Sidebottom getting those 2 wickets, Pryor catching them both. So they were a good pair together, both with the bat and with the ball for England today, and they've been talking after the game.
You know, I'm working hard in the nets. Just try my best and try and put some partnerships together with, if I'm in with a batsman, and do my job really, and trying to put a partnership with Matty P, and it was just nice to help him along. Yeah, it's good.
It's not easy, but it's been a great day for England. It's a hard fight. We found ourselves in another war of attrition again. But that's Test match cricket out here. I think that's the way the game goes, and we've got to keep on fighting. Hopefully, stick to our skills tomorrow, have a bit of luck, and try and get a few early wickets, and then press home a bit of an advantage.
Well, interesting thoughts from Sidebottom and Pryor. Here come the ball boys going back home after their day's work. England will be hoping they haven't got to do too much tomorrow, these ball boys, because they're arranged round the boundary. They throw the ball back when it goes over the line. England 105 for 2, Sri Lanka have got to hit back in the morning. Harmison bowled quite an encouraging spell this afternoon, 5 overs from each end. He was bowling a bit short of a length. He needed to bowl a little bit fuller, particularly to Jayawardene, the Sri Lankan captain, who doesn't get very far forward. He's good on the back foot, just riding the bounce, but when the ball is a bit fuller, he's a little bit less certain. And today Harmison was just finding his rhythm, bowling about 85 miles an hour. He didn't bowl any wides though, so that's encouraging. And Sidebottom, the other end, was really good. Stuart Broad also steady. Panesar didn't manage to apply the kind of control that England were really looking for. So the Sri Lankans were able to get away after that sticky start. What England have to do in the morning is strike early. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot of leather chasing for the rest of the day on this excellent pitch. And I'm going to have to delve back into that arak to dull my sorrows. The Analyst in Sri Lanka, brought to you by the Volkswagen Touareg, the great all-rounder.